So I hope all of them have some basic idea about containerization. If not, I will just start with a small basic introduction. So Docker is something that it will let you create a containers. So these containers can be built, ship, and run your image at any place. So so to have a Docker container, you need to have a image. So image is nothing but a simple a set of files that will enable you to create an image. So you require a Docker file to create an image. So I already have a image which is written and it is been pushed to GitHub. So I'll just clone this. So this is my code and which will also have my Docker file in this. So you can see the first file is a Docker file. So I'll start by creating this image out of this Docker file. So so the basic command to create a Docker images, Docker build -t. T is for tagging. You can tag your name. And I want to tag this repository with a repository of name canary. I'll give a version name as unsigned. So basically, this the concept today we are going to see is we'll try to generate a digital signature for the image. So this image will basically gives you like a identity for the image. So we can after signing this image we can tell to this VM that you should only use the signed image. So this way you can have the uh, security in your VM. So I'll just build an image and I'm not going to sign this image for now. And dot in refers to the Docker image which is present in the current working directory. So my image is being successfully created. To list that image, we have a command called Docker images. So this shows you it has created two images. One basic node. So this is node is something that is called a base image. So this base image it is inside my Docker file. So this is going to be created, and the another image that is image which I have just now created that is Canvas unsigned. So what I'll do is I'll just push this image to my ACR. Okay, there's a typo. Now it is pushing the image to my ACR. So I request you just go on mute for a few minutes. So just ignore these two images for right now. So just now I pushed this Canaris image, as you can see. Or else better I'll delete this. So these are all repositories which I have pushed a few minutes ago. I mean before starting this webinar, and this is the image that I have pushed right now. So what I'll do is I will now start signing the image, and I'll show you how we can differentiate the unsigned image and the signed image. But before, I wanted to delete this to make sure that you can understand the difference. So I'm removing the images. Now I don't have any images. So what I'll do is I'll again create another image, and the same file I'm using here, but this time I'll sign the image and push to the ACR. I will tag it. I want to name this repository as sign with the tag v1. I hope I didn't make any typo here. Yeah, now it's creating another Docker image. So now it's, you can see there is an image with a signed tag. Now what I'll do is I'll sign this image. So signing is nothing but this digital signing. So to just make this identified to this VM, saying this is what I am going to sign, and I want to use this image. Let's say this is a final image that I want to use in the production environment. So to sign the image, you have a command saying Docker. First we have to generate a key. To generate a key, we have a command Docker generate and the key name. You can specify anything of your own choice. Am I clear, and are you able to follow me, team?
Yeah, Kalyan.
Yeah. So I'm just generating a key. So the command goes like this: Docker trust key generate and the name. Just create a password. Yeah. Now as you can see, yeah. So this is the kalyan.pub file has been created. Uh, So this key actually I have in the wrong directory, so I'll just delete this for now and put it and regenerate this in a root directory. I have to go back to root directory, and a key is also been generated for that, so I'll just delete that one also. As you can see, a key got generated with the identity of kalyan.pub extension, so I'll remove this for now and regenerate in a fresh Yeah. So I'll create this again. Make sure you keep generate the key in the root directory. Yeah, now you can see a key got generated. Uh, now what I'll do is just add this repository to signer. So I'll assign a particular person to sign this image, sign this repository, not the image. So the command goes like this: docker trust signer at, and the key name. Key name is Kalyan, right? So specify the Kalyan and the name of the signer and the repository name of the image. And this is the image name, right? I mean, this is a repository. So this is going to sign the image. Signer is going to get added. Yeah, the password. Yeah, now successfully the repository got signed. And now what I'll do, I'll just sign the image and push this image to the registry. So the same, there is a command for that to do sign the image. That is just docker sign and the image name. So what this command does is it will sign the image as well as it will push the image to the container registry. So the tag is -v1. So as you can see, I don't have any uh, image with image which is signed repository. I have only canaries, right? So I'll just sign this image and push this. Yeah, now it got signed. If I refresh, I can see a image repository with the sign, right? So now I have both like unsigned image and the signed image. So canaries is unsigned and so signed is a signed repository is signed.
Kalyan, did you miss something? How this ACR will come to know which is signed and which is unsigned, how it want to take the image?
ACR by default it takes the both image. It will accommodate both the image. But for now, you have to enable content trust inside this policies so that it will store both the images.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. And yeah, so I haven't enabled this VM with the content trust. So I'll go and enable that. So by enabling this, you can only work with the signed image. I'll just show you that once. But before I'll just delete these images, Docker images. So I'll delete this image. Now I don't have any images. What I'll do is I'll enable this VM with the content trust. uh, how to export some variable. I'll just show you that. Yeah, as you can see, this is my environment which says Docker content trust equal to 0. So 0 means that you are not enabled this. I'll just change this from 0 to 1. So 1 represents enable equal to true. So I'll save this and I'll try to pull both the images now. We'll see what will happen. Actually, the signed image only should be pulled, not the unsigned image. So first we'll try to pull this signed image. Okay, but before let me confirm this. Yeah, now I'll just pull the signed image. It is pulling, and you can see in Docker images, image with signed is been pulled. Now I'll pull the unsigned image. Yeah, now it says you cannot pull the image because the reason the output that it gives is not having a trust data for canaries. So as you can see, this is the error which throws to you when you pull an unsigned image. So this is a secure way you can to work with the images. I hope the concept is clear with you, right? Yeah, how I'm able to pull only the signed image but not the unsigned images. So this will enables you to escape from the middleman attack and you can have a safer production. Any doubts we can put now, or else we can go and deploy it into CI/CD pipeline.
CD, Kalyan, you mentioned CD. That means you are deploying the Kubernetes
Uh,
environment.
no, no, I'm not actually deploying. I'll just, you can use this image anywhere. Like you can use this image and deploy it into a web app or even in Kubernetes. But I don't want to deploy right now. I just wanted to show you how can do replicate this scenario inside your pipeline also. So
Okay.
I'll take my word on that.
Does Kubernetes supports signed images natively?
Yes, yes. It will. It
Uh,
Kubernetes has nothing to do with signed image or unsigned. This signed and Docker Content Trust is for our own security to make sure that we are using the right image or not. So ACR, I mean the Kubernetes or the web app services can use any image which is inside your registry. So
no,
it has nothing to do.
I don't think so. Kubernetes doesn't support these signed images. You need some other open source tool to authorize your signed images to be getting pulled.
Like
The thing is, when the thing is enabled here, the content export trust, you are able to pull the image. That is fine.
okay,
But it is not
yeah.
enabled, you are not able to push. But how come the Kubernetes cluster know whether it is enabled or not enabled, whether it is signed or unsigned?
Uh, uh, I mean, see, Kubernetes, see, you can see here, I'll just give a command. inspect and the image name. I think the tag is unsigned. Huh? Mm, yeah, see. See, this command will let you know that whether the image is being signed or not. So I have just replicated this by pushing the both the unsigned and images to this repository to just to showcase you how we can show the difference between the two images. So if you are sure about images, that then you can just sign the image and push it to ACR, and just you can ignore this. I mean, the unsigned image you cannot you don't need to push this to registry. From there you can, I hope you can deploy this to anywhere, right?
No, you can't actually. You can't deploy
I,
to Kubernetes. Sign. You need some other extra interface
okay,
to get signed.
I'll show you even that one also,
Yeah,
how we can deploy that. If time permits, I'll also show you. But for now, this is fine, right?
yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, so inside my organization, I'm creating a project with the name Docker hyphen demo. So I'm getting my code to Azure Repos. For this setup, I'll use a YAML script. Okay, so I don't want to start writing all the images for now. So I have already a YAML script ready for now. So I'll just showcase you how, what are the steps. Don't worry, I'll tell you all the details what I'm doing. So as you remember, I have generated a key um, with the first step, that is Docker generate key and Jeff with the name sorry, it's my name. So I'll take that key and store it inside my Azure libraries so that I can place that same into my Docker VM. So these are a couple of keys which will get created when you actually add the signer. What I'll do is I don't want to use the already pre-existing keys. I'll create a new key with a fresh signer. I'll remove this all. This time I will name with Azure. So I got a key, right? So using this key, we can actually assign the image and push this to ACR. I mean, we can sign and push at a time. So I need this image to be used inside my VM. So what I'll do is I'll just make a file. With this name. And I'll place all the contents which are present inside this key. So this is a key where using this uh, you can run this. I mean, you can do this setup anywhere. So I want to secure this file. So I'll put this in my secure file inside the libraries of the pipeline. So I have stored this in my desktop. I will authenticate this. So authenticate this will enables you to use in all the pipelines. And also change the name of the file. Yeah, so this is actually Microsoft hosted VM, and you can see I have assigned some variable. So change this repository, give a name of your choice. For this, I want to give demo. Let's say demo Docker content trust DCT, and the tag goes sign. So you have to create a service principal for this. Not service principal, actually service connection. So service connection is will let you to connect to your from to your ACR. Yeah, not this. Choose Azure Container Registry. This is connecting to my portal actually. Okay, it's taking too much time. Just a minute. Okay, I think I have an internet issue. Okay, I think it's not showing here. I'll create another one. Yeah, it's working here. I'm naming this. So sorry for delay. I don't know what was the issue with the Google Chrome. So this gives you a basic templates of building and pushing your image to ACR. But for now, I want to have add some of the additional tasks to this. So I'll just customize this YAML pipeline. Again, so this is as I told, this is a Microsoft hosted VM. Uh, Give the image name. For this, I want image repository to be test and the tag name as sign. Okay. And the container registry service connection name, just specify the same as what you have did it earlier. I think its service connection name is uh, which one? Canaries. You can take anything. You can. We'll take canaries. I am basically logging to my Docker Hub. So using a Docker login command, and I have to like store that key in my libraries, right? So I'll save this YAML file for now and upload the key to this libraries. So I'm just pasting that key here. So it will download from the libraries, and then place that key inside my local VM, that is Azure hosted VM, into this directory Docker trust private, and copy that private.securefree and place this into my VM of the Docker, I mean of the Azure. So for this, for building my image, I'm just disabling that Docker content trust, and I'll enable this for while pushing the image to the this registry, because I don't have any signed image inside my Docker file. So that is the reason that I'm just enabling this. And I have another environment variable that I have to be declared. So this environment variables are nothing like I'm declaring my password. So while pushing, it is asking for password, right, to sign and push the image. So this is the environment that I am passing. So another variable it also has to be passed. So this is the one. Okay, not, yeah. So this passwords I'll do a create a new variable tab, and I'll paste them here, and I don't want any users to see my credentials, so I'll just keep this as a secret. And the second variable also. Yeah, so I have successfully assigned the variables. Now I just need to add the permissions to this VM. So as we have created a service connection, right? So immediately after creating a service connection, a service principal will get created inside my portal. So to that service principal, we need to give image signer permission as well as image pull permission. I mean image push permission. I'll show you how we can do that. So this is my registry. Here in access control, I have to assign a role assignment. Let's see this here in this tab we can see all the roles which are being assigned. So as I am a new user, I have to add a new one. So what role you want to assign? So I want to assign the role as image ACR image signer. To whom? To the service principal of the Azure DevOps pipeline. So just specify the repository name first here so that it will display no organization name first here so that it will show you list of the all the projects here. So my project name is DCT Kalyan New. Okay, hyphen new. DCT. So these are all the service principals that just now got created. So I want to assign all this roles for as a Azure signer, as well as you need to push this image to ACR, right? So even for pushing the image to ACR, you required a specified roles to that. So again, I'll just add that roles also to that user. Okay, it got struck. Just refresh me. Now I'm adding the role of ACR push. Okay. Now I'm ready to go and push this image. I mean, like sign the image and push this. Let me confirm this again. Yeah. Let's see if we have any errors, we can start debugging that. But for now, I don't see any errors. I mean,
Kalyan, I have a doubt.
yes.
This Docker content trust is equal to 1. Is this permanently going to enable the content trust in the daemon?
Yes, until and unless you disable that.
Okay. So when I restart a VM or when I stop and start a VM, will it be still enable that content
Yeah,
trust?
you're actually enabling the. I mean, you're assigning the variables, right? So this will be set to. Uh, I mean, whatever you have set it earlier, that will only be reflected, even though if you stop or push anything. Okay. I got a error here.
Kayan, are you able to go inside Cloud VM? Or you connected agent here?
No, no, no. I'm able to uh, I mean get into VM itself, like Microsoft hosted.
Okay, Microsoft hosted, but unable to access root folder, na? How you are able to do inside Docker like that?
We are actually like downloading that file, right?
Yeah.
So we're downloading that file and placing that file into our this libraries. So we are again downloading that keys from here. So this is how it's working. Previously we have added Azure.pub, right? So we have to also add the signer. So that step I forgot. So that is the error which is actually showing me. So I have to add this signer. To the image repository of test. Okay. Docker trust signer. Okay. Okay. What's the issue? So I think I have some issue with that previous key. So I'll just create a new one. Yeah, what's the problem? Could not find the necessary key. Okay, maybe could not find necessary signing key. At least one of these keys must be available. Could not find necessary signing keys. Failed to add signer. at least one of these. Uh, okay, I think I'm running out of the time. I'm also facing some issue. Uh, so like see the pipeline part, we can actually set up another day. By the time I can see what is the problem with this, and I can again create another a new session for that. Or else if you are okay, I can solve it right now.
Kalyan, you can share any documents on this in the chat.
Yeah. If it, yeah, once I'll complete the session, I can do. What do you want? Like me to complete this session, end this session here, or go ahead?
No, it's up to you.
Or if you have
No, you
any,
have any documents related to this topic, you can share in the chat after the session.
yeah, yeah, sure, definitely. Okay, it's okay. I'll start working on this. If anyone wants to leave, they can. Siddesh, I'm actually putting this link here.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kalyan, later we will see that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Because that pipeline part, na, we will add to we will add to app deployment like that. We will add in the Azure pipeline. That thing we will try on later. Yeah, this part is okay, na. So later in the Azure pipeline, we will integrate CD also. We will test one thing. Okay, Kalyan.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it fine, guys? Okay.
Kalyan,
Yes, yes.
you know that DCT equal to 1, that variable, that's a temporary one. If you want to enable it permanently, you should do it in a daemon.json file to do it a permanent. You first try it from the first before generating a key. Enable the content trust first. Now here again.
It's already disabled. Yeah, disabled.
Uh, this is not the actually thing. Use export variable and enable it and try to generate a key and do it like that.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working, right? Hello?
Yes, Shanmugh.
It's working?
1 second.
Sorry, it's working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, the thing is, the way you are setting the variable, that is wrong. Okay, should not set. That is for pipeline.
Which one?
Okay, you are setting at environment, right?
Yeah. Where?
You are going to the etc environment.
Yes.
Okay, you should not do. That is for pipeline. If you want this, enabling the export, enabling that content rest through export when directly here, that is a permanent way. Okay,
Okay.
for that works for daemon. Okay, if you want to do it permanently for the daemon, that is in daemon.json file. There will be a daemon.json file in etc folder. There will be one option called enforced. Okay, enforce, passive. There are some other options in there. In that way, we can enable it permanently. And one more thing is, we cannot use this exact images in ACR directly into Kubernetes. We need a separate interface, another CNCF. There one more thing is there. We have to use that one, and we have to deploy these signed images to Kubernetes cluster, because Kubernetes doesn't support there is no SSO between this Docker and the Kubernetes regarding the signed images.
Okay.
So there is some issue going on right now. I don't know whether they have fixed it or not. Maybe in the upcoming upgrade they may will fix. For native Kubernetes, it doesn't support the this DCT. You need separate interface for that to authorize those things.